In the world of automobiles, some cars make noise, some make headlines, but only a few make history. Today on AutoBikePro, we're turning back the clock to revisit the Ford Model T, the car that didn't just change how we travel, but transformed the very way we live. Affordable, rugged, and revolutionary, the Model T wasn't just America's first real car, it was the people's car before the term ever existed. Timeless design, simple, functional, iconic. Launched in 1908, the Ford Model T was never meant to be flashy or luxurious. Its design was built around function, not fashion. With its high ground clearance, upright body, and slim wheels, it looked ready to take on muddy farm roads, rocky trails, and everything in between. It had a steel body, wooden spoke wheels, and a boxy silhouette that made repairs and upgrades easy. Every part of the Model T was engineered to survive the toughest conditions. While it evolved over the years, its basic design stayed consistent. Tough, durable, and unmistakable. Interior built for utility. Step inside a Model T, and you'll find a cabin that reflects the era it was made in, bare bones, practical, and rugged. The interior had no fancy trim, no radio, no air conditioning, and definitely no touchscreen. Just a bench seat, a steering wheel, a few metal levers, and a lot of mechanical charm. The controls were unique: 3 floor pedals for gear selection, reverse, and braking, plus a hand throttle on the steering column. To modern drivers, it feels strange, but for its time, it was revolutionary. The car could fit 2 to 5 passengers, depending on the body style, and its simplicity made it incredibly easy to fix. No frills, just pure function. Performance that moved a nation. Under the hood, the Model T carried a 2.9-liter inline-4 engine that produced around 20 horsepower. That might not sound powerful today, but it was enough to reach speeds up to 45 miles per hour, a solid pace in the early 20th century. It had a planetary gear transmission, which made driving easier for newcomers. Its fuel economy was surprisingly efficient, averaging around 13 to 21 miles per gallon, and it could run on gasoline, kerosene, or ethanol, giving it flexibility in rural areas. The Model T's rear-wheel drive setup, leaf spring suspension, and tough steel frame made it perfect for American backroads and unpaved routes. It wasn't fast, but it was reliable, and that made all the difference. The assembly line and the legacy. What truly set the Model T apart wasn't just the car, it was how Ford built it. In 1913, Henry Ford introduced the moving assembly line, cutting production time from 12 hours to just 90 minutes per car. This made the Model T cheaper to produce and cheaper to buy. Prices dropped from $850 in 1908 to under $300 by the 1920s, putting car ownership within reach of millions. It wasn't just a car, it was a movement. Ford sold over 15 million Model Ts by the time production ended in 1927, making it the best-selling vehicle of its era. It proved that innovation didn't need to be exclusive. It could be mass-produced, affordable, and global. Cultural impact, more than a car. The Ford Model T wasn't just a vehicle, it was a cultural icon. It changed how people lived, worked, and interacted. Before the Model T, most people lived their entire lives in one town. After it, Americans could travel, relocate, and commute. It created new industries, gas stations, motels, road construction, and mechanic shops all grew because of the Model T. Even the way Americans vacation changed. The road trip was born. Rural families were no longer isolated. For the first time, mobility became freedom, and freedom became affordable. Global reach and enduring influence. The Model T wasn't just an American success, it was a global phenomenon. Ford set up plants in Canada, Britain, Argentina, and beyond, spreading the Model T's influence worldwide. In many parts of the world, the Model T was the first car people ever saw or drove. It was used in war, in farming, as delivery trucks, taxis, and even ambulances. Its simple mechanics, sturdy build, and low cost made it adaptable to almost any environment. Some countries kept using them for decades after production stopped. It wasn't just a car, it was the start of the automotive age. A collector's classic today. Today, the Model T holds a special place in automotive history. It's a prized collector's item, lovingly restored by enthusiasts across the world. Museums and classic car shows often feature the Model T as a centerpiece. Driving one today is like stepping back into history, No power steering, no electronics, just raw mechanical purity. It's a reminder of where it all began, when one man's vision brought cars to the masses and changed the world forever. Final thoughts. The car that built the future. The Ford Model T was more than just a machine, it was a symbol of progress. It proved that with the right vision, innovation can become accessible, reliable, and revolutionary. It laid the foundation for the modern car industry and paved the road for every vehicle that came after it. At AutoBikePro, we salute the Model T, the original people's car, and a timeless legend. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to AutoBikePro for more content just like this. See you in the next ride.